what you do, but you do it for play. If you do it for real, here it is, Kevin. I got a show at your hometown in Philly. I'ma take my special there. On that stage, we can put whatever you want. A full court basketball court, a boxing ring, 2 microphones for a rap cipher, or you can get your ass dusted in comedy on that stage. But it's $1 million up for each one. That's $5 million, Mr. 28 million in Forbes. I'll be bringing mine in cash, Mitch. Bring yours however you want. And since you're not a puppet, don't bring no white people with you then. That's a $5 million bet individually. You can take it all, or you can take it part and parcel. This is the new movement. Hey, and tell them plastic cup boys, we make enough money to drink out of real glassware.
That shit was so funny. No, don't do it. Don't do it. I don't want to play more videos. Maybe I do. Since we're waiting on 2 people. One's in the shower and one is banging his girlfriend right now. So, what do I want to watch? Warning, warning, warning.
I told my lady, some shit jump out, you on your own. You better keep up. I hope them dogs protect your ass, because I ain't going to do it. What cares? Got to do with common sense. Ain't got nothing to do with caring, honey. If you see some shit come out growling, get the fuck out of here. Don't just be waiting around. Hell.
Looking for revenge. Awesome 16. Hey, Kevin. If you do it for real, here it is, Kevin. I got a show at your hometown in Philly. I'm gonna take my special there. On that stage, we can put whatever you want. A full court basketball court, a boxing ring, 2 microphones for a rap cipher.
A rap cipher.
Or you can get your ass dusted in comedy on that stage.
I want to see Kevin Hart versus Cat Williams versus Keith REBARBER.
Mr. 28 million in Forbes. I'll be bringing mine in cash, Mitch. Bring yours
what is a
Mitch?
Mitch?
And since you're not a puppet, don't bring no white people with you then. That's a $5 million bet individually. You can take it all, or you can take it part and parcel. This is the new movement. Hey, and tell them plastic cup boys, we make enough money to drink out of real glassware.
Shit is gangster.
Morning vibes! I'm up, bitch!
And so I've already proven that if the best they got in comedy is Kevin Hart, don't you fool a black man working hard, baby. Even if that nigga's a puppet, it's not his fault. We don't get mad at it. Come on, get what I'm saying? Just because I'm better than some black dudes don't mean I'm better than no black dudes. I'm saying, if you want to be mad at Kermit the Frog, don't be mad at Kermit the Frog. Be mad at Jim Henson. Don't say fuck Donald Duck when you really mean fuck Walt Disney. So I don't care nothing about what happens to Kevin. I wish him the best. I just know that somebody's hand stuck up that baby. You understand? So we in a puppet show, but we'll please believe it. You're looking at the only thing that ain't. And so since I've already proven that, because Richard Pryor is no longer here, since I've already officially proven to myself that I really am who Richard Pryor passed his torch to, and that I was able to do it without letting a man suck my dick or sucking a man's dick. I walked in with a virgin asshole and I walked out with a virgin soul. I got the same soul today that I had when I did Pimp Chronicles, all the way to right here, the end of Pimp Chronicles. And so I come to Atlanta to deliver the message that as soon as I get done with this tour, I too will be running for president of the United States before it gets too late. I come to Atlanta to deliver the message that as
Why'd it cut off? That's not cool. Why you no work? Gotta do it. This is not what I'm looking for.
You're soft, you're sloppy. They calling me Poppy. I'm rolling in bands, you riding around and I beat up jalopy. How you doing? Bros wanna copy, but they are just not me. I'm up in the club, stacking the ducks and stuff in the lobby. I'm hot like sauce. You soft like.
Yep, just waiting on Adrian Lopez. Just waiting on Adrian Lopez. Adrian Lopez. Let's see what I find. What would I find if I Google or YouTube Adrian Lopez? How do I find your YouTube page? No results. Don't worry, I found you.
What's going on, everybody? A-Train here, back with another video, and we have a big update.
Yo.
AJ Styles will reportedly not debut in the Royal Rumble match.
Adrian
and new
Lopez.
plans being discussed for Styles. As
Hey, look,
noted, AJ Styles teased over the weekend at a Revolution
Look, it's you.
Pro Wrestling event that he might make his debut in the Royal Rumble match this Sunday night.
I don't know. He's
You can
probably
check
balls
out
deep right
Styles'
now.
in-ring promo in the
Balls
video below.
deep.
And I'm going to be posting up down in the description.
Alright. Well, now I don't know what to talk about. Let's see. Alright, you talk about Raw. I already did it like Monday, so I'm gonna grab another beer. I'll be back. Yo.
From Chicago, Illinois. The motherfucking Bullet Club.
I don't. Yeah, it's not gonna happen. It's not gonna happen on Raw. It'll happen at WrestleMania or the night after.
Yeah, because the only reason I'm saying this is because there's been rumors going around. That's why I would address them. I addressed them. So right now, I'll probably go with a 37% chance they'll debut on Raw this Monday night. I'm not going to say I'm gonna go a full 80%, but the rumors are going around. So I'm gonna stick at 30%. They debut on Raw, and if they don't, they probably just make the night after WrestleMania, and it should be the night after WrestleMania. But nobody knows what the WWE is in store nowadays. The only thing predictable about WWE nowadays is their fucking pay-per-views. They still call them pay-per-views, so I don't know, man. But fuck it. Roadblock is 2 weeks away. Well, it's next Saturday actually. So want to talk about Roadblock?
All right. I finally got the audio working, so we'll talk about.
Yeah.
Let's
talk about Roadblock.
The rumor. I haven't heard that rumor, but I haven't had time to really watch anything. The Bullet Club will not debut before WrestleMania. I mean, it actually makes sense if they debut before WrestleMania because there's no expectations, there's no hype. So if you do introduce the Bullet Club, that will build anticipation for WrestleMania. More people want to watch it. So it might happen. I just don't think they would waste the debut for Monday Night Raw.
We watch anything.
They might.
Bullet Club will not debut before WrestleMania. I mean,
Is that you?
What the fuck was up? Yeah.
Okay, I was just making sure. Yeah, I don't. It's possible because right now there's nobody is looking forward to it. So there's also a rumor going around that CM Punk's gonna come back Monday Night Raw in Chicago.
I'd be shocked. I shit my pants if that actually happened, man. I would.
I don't think there's a way for him to come back to the WWE unless Dana White let him out of his contract due to injuries or something like that.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't think it's not time unless Vince McMahon gave him a shit ton of money, he's not coming back.
Yeah.
So there's rumors. There's
rumors of who?
There's rumors of CM Punk. There's rumors of Bullet Club, and it's either false rumors or it's WWE trying to build up hype so people watch Raw because it's going to be terrible again.
So I just finished watching the WWE Ride Along that's on the WWE Network. It's actually pretty good because they go on road trips. I think they go from wherever they're at. They actually go from, let's say, New York. From New York, they're gonna go to Boston, and they have this. For example, they have Sheamus riding with Wade Barrett, and in the other one they have the New Day, and they're going back and forth with the cameras, them talking about how they used to face each other at this place and that place and whatnot. It's pretty good. I don't know if you have seen it already. It's the WWE Ride Along.
I tried to watch. I watched like the first episode. It was so boring. I was like, I'm not watching this.
Yeah. Well, like I just watched it. The only reason I watched it is because I want to know how it is when they're fucking traveling. So that's how they travel. Okay, then I just stopped watching it. If there's somebody interesting that I want to see in the fucking episode, I'll watch it. But they'll try to put on the jobbers. By jobbers meaning like the bad people that are in WWE right now that I don't even want to see. Like I'll get off my TV, you know.
Yeah, I mean, I saw The Miz, and I saw Dolph Ziggler, and I saw New Day. New Day was good. The other shit was boring.
Yeah. Well, they're in a fucking what is it? A Suburban or fucking Yukon, whatever it is.
Yeah, it's whatever they travel in. So, but it's
Whatever
it's pretty cool how they set up the vehicles, though. That's the only really cool thing about it.
Yeah. Yep. Any other show you watch on the network?
I mean, I watch pretty much everything they come out with. I just can't get into Ride Along. I wish they would bring Legends House back,
Yeah.
but they're probably not going to do that. What
No,
if
because Roddy Piper's gone. So.
yeah, what if they
You
brought it
figure
back
what?
and then someone died?
Oh man. You know what? I've never watched the Legends House episode on the network. Maybe I should go back, but I heard there was a lot of beefs while they were taping it or something like that.
Yeah, it's because all the people that have on there is old school and holds grudges,
Yeah.
which makes for entertaining TV. It was, I forgot his fucking, Tony Atlas and was it Hacksaw had that beef on there, and they almost got in a fight.
Oh yeah. That was funny.
That was good shit. They should bring.
Yeah, I
that.
seen a clip of it on YouTube. That's how I remember.
They should. That was one of the best shows they had. They should bring that back. Other than that,
Yeah.
let me go on the website and see what they got. But I pretty much watch everything they put up because there's really, I don't have cable, so I watch WWE Network and I watch YouTube and Hulu, shit like that.
Yeah.
So anything they put up, I watch.
Uh-huh.
Let me see what they got. They should put more shows. They need to put more original shows on there. They one of the best ones they had was Swerved, and they took it off because the superstars kept getting pissed off.
Oh yeah.
Typical.
I seen it.
Typical crybaby bullshit. They didn't like getting pranked.
Yeah.
But I would have did it anyways. I would have kept pranking them. Fuck them. The show sucks.
I wouldn't care.
WWE
Was a producer of Jackass, I think, was there.
Yeah.
That I remember.
I mean, WWE is so bad. Why not just prank them? Who gives a shit? Let's see. The only thing I really don't like about the network is their schedule. Like the shit they put on here. It's just all it's all old shit that you've seen a million times.
Mm-hmm.
They need to start coming out with like daily shows or fucking just put more content on there.
Yeah.
Edge and Christian show, we could talk about that. Edge and Christian show is pretty fucking good.
Oh, I haven't watched any of the episodes because I don't have time right now. So I'll probably go watch them right now or later on. But I haven't had any chance to go and watch them.
Yeah, that's one show you need to watch because that show, it's not the greatest show, but they poke fun at shit and it's hilarious. Like stuff normal people can get away with, they do, and it's really funny.
Oh god. Fuckboy Bailey. Shout out to Justin Bailey.
I feel like we need a random black guy in the show.
Yeah, maybe that random black guy.
Speak of the devil, I'll be on soon, MJ. Stay on. I know you're getting.
That's good.
He says I'm getting some pussy. Yeah, I know. Hurry up, man.
Oh, he's getting some pussy. Then let him, man. Fuck yeah.
Hurry the fuck up. LTP. What kind of underwear is she wearing, LTP?
Oh god. The official LDB.
We got to change his name to something else. We got to give him a better name.
The official.
We could start calling him the random black guy.
We should call him the nigga. No, I'm just playing.
The random black guy. I'm trying to fill a demographic here. We got a white guy, we got a Hispanic guy, and we got a black guy. And then we have a Keith Rebarber.
Is Keith in the chat? I don't think he is, right?
No, I'm just saying, if Keith was on the show, we'd have all the bases covered. Alright. I guess we could go... I can't even go over SmackDown. I watched it, but I don't remember a single fucking thing that happened. I think you had Dean Ambrose versus Kevin Owens for some unknown reason.
Yeah.
I don't know why. I guess they had nobody else to wrestle, so they was like, "Oh, we'll go back to that shit again." But
I didn't watch. I watched SmackDown this week, but I was skipping through the matches, so I didn't watch all the matches.
Edge and Christian show. I wonder. Let me look up SmackDown so we can talk about this shit because I really can't remember. SmackDown tapings this week. Tell me what happened.
Yeah, we had Kofi Kingston versus AJ Styles, I think.
Yeah, that was, not to sound stupid because the show sucked, but that was the match of the night. AJ Styles returning to Georgia. I thought it was pretty cool when he made his entrance. He said he was home. Played up to the crowd.
I'm not a big fan of the Atlanta, Georgia crowd.
It's mostly... A lot of people in Georgia are not WWE fans because they grew up on WCW. So a lot of the people there haven't been watching or didn't follow it back during the Attitude Era. They were all watching WCW. And a lot of them are still pissed off that WWE bought WCW and basically killed the company. So anytime they go, and not to mention the fact that WWE never went to Atlanta, Georgia during that whole Monday Night War. So they kind of stayed out of Georgia until after WCW went under. But let's see. SmackDown kicks off with Chris Jericho coming to the ring for a promo to hype his match with AJ. Oh, that's the wrong one, huh? That's not it.
Yeah, I got it. I got it right here. So, we have... So first off, we have Dean Ambrose cutting a promo on Roadblock. I think he's gonna be going against. I think he's gonna go against a member of the New Day. I don't know why they would put him against a member of the New Day. That makes no fucking sense.
Because they have nobody else to wrestle him.
I know it's fucking like. I put it like this: Why would they have a freaking pay-per-view before another pay-per-view before WrestleMania? Are we gonna have another shit show? I mean, god damn it. We are gonna have Brock Lesnar versus Bray Wyatt. That's a good thing, but that's a WrestleMania match. They ain't no fucking roadblock match, whatever the hell they're gonna call that. But I'm just disappointed we're not gonna see Lesnar versus Wyatt at WrestleMania. That's my point.
Yeah, I don't see the point of having Brock Lesnar versus Wyatt before WrestleMania at all. Like, what's the point of it? Unless I think what they're doing is they have a plan for WrestleMania and they have a backup plan. So everything you see leading up to WrestleMania is trying to build the backup plan in case the first plan doesn't work out. Let's say they move Dean Ambrose to the Triple H match for the championship, then they can easily slide Brock Lesnar in against Bray Wyatt. So I think that's what they're doing, but it really makes no sense to do it ahead of time.
But before we move on, Charlotte, Sheamus, two of the top WWE wrestlers currently. Well, they're not in the top, but they're like top competitors in WWE right now. get hurt. They suffer injuries. Any thoughts?
What, Sheamus has an arm injury, right?
Yeah, and I think Charlotte suffered a concussion or something.
Yeah, but Charlotte's not that big a deal because they're keeping her off TV, or they're keeping her out of wrestling right now, so she should be all right by Mania. And I really don't care if Sheamus is hurt or not, because any match you throw Sheamus into WrestleMania, nobody gives a shit anyways.
Yeah,
So
I mean, I got to admit, at one point I was a Sheamus fan when he came in, but as when he first turned face in 2011 to feud against Mark Henry, that point on he won the Royal Rumble. I started to dislike Sheamus. I kind of wish he was a heel his entire run. From that point on, I thought he was a good heel, but I think WWE fucked him up when he turned him baby face. I don't know. I'm just saying. I didn't like him as a face.
I never really liked Sheamus that much. He grew on me after the match at WrestleMania with Daniel Bryan. He kind of grew on me a little bit, but I'm not a big Sheamus fan at all. He's definitely not the main event caliber superstar. I don't want to see him in the main event.
Yeah.
The way they're booking him right now, it's the way they're booking a lot of people. You shouldn't care at all about them. They're doing the same thing with Sheamus. Everybody in the League of Nations, they pretty much killed. They killed Rusev a long time ago, but they killed everybody else. They didn't capitalize on Alberto Del Rio coming straight out of Lucha Underground, which they had a big opportunity. They could have did something with him coming straight out of Lucha Underground.
I mean, the only reason Alberto Del Rio came back was because of the money, man. We gotta admit that. He didn't come back because of, hey, if you come back, we're gonna give you this position. We're gonna give you the high card, not the mid card. It wasn't about that. It was about the money, dude. Come on.
Yeah, I mean,
it was about.
That's the reason he went back, was for the money. But at the same time, they still should have did something with him. You come straight out of Lucha Underground with all that momentum. They debuted him at the wrong time. They put the United States Championship on him, which made him irrelevant, in my opinion. If he came back from Lucha Underground, you should throw him in the main event picture right off the bat.
Yeah.
Because once you put him in the mid card and have him a mid card champion, he's not. I mean, you're killing the momentum. You can't go from Lucha Underground to being a mid-card champion that nobody even... It's a secondary mid-card championship. It's not even the top mid-card championship.
Yeah.
So as soon as he came back, they just killed all the momentum that he had. They should have saved him for the Royal Rumble, to be honest with you, and had him in the last four.
Somebody's calling me.
I wonder if we could get... where's Keith REBARBER? Keith REBARBER's dead right now.
I don't even know, dude.
Keith REBARBER.
Keith the fag.
Maybe we should call Devious Day Rose.
No, I don't think he wants to be a part of our thing.
His Skype says back online finally.
Okay. The fuck up, bitch. Justin Bailey says it's horrible. Jumping, that boy's up to something, man.
Alright, so let's see. SmackDown kicked off with Dean Ambrose cutting a promo, interrupted by Kevin Owens. Sitting in the chair, blah blah blah, bunch of bullshit no one cares about. Ambrose hits Owens with a chair, sets up a match for the main event of SmackDown. You got League of Nations that nobody cares about defeating the Usos, who nobody cares about. After the match, Dudley Boys come out with a table, beat up the Usos, and teasing them putting through the table, but they didn't. Nobody cares about any of that. I think we're going to see... It's going to be a fatal four-way for the tag team championships, don't you think?
this is what I think. Currently, and I don't know why, I have I got the Dudley Boys in the mix, and New Day, of course, because they're champions, and the Usos are gonna somehow get into this match, so that makes a 3-team, and the last team I think it's going to be the Lucha Dragons again.
The Lucha Dragons. But what are they gonna do with?
I don't have high expectations on the Usos anymore because simply I don't care about them. I don't care anymore about the Usos, to be quite frank. And I seen the Usos. How long have the Usos been in WWE? For almost 6 or 7 years or so, and I just don't even like them anymore. Every time they come up on my TV, I'm just like, I'm gonna go to the fucking. I'm gonna take a bathroom break, man. And it depends who they go against, because if they go against the New Day, then I'll probably watch it because the New Day are funny as fuck. I like watching what's his name? Xavier Woods. Xavier Woods makes the New Day more fun, makes it entertaining, because imagine what's his face? Imagine Big E and Kofi Kingston running the New Day without Xavier Woods, man. The New Day is shit.
I mean, that's Xavier Woods is a good mouthpiece for the group, obviously.
Yeah.
In my opinion, it'll probably be the Usos, Dudley Boys, Y2AJ versus the New Day for the Tag Team Championship at WrestleMania 32. That's the way it looks. I mean, unless they put the New Day has a championship match against Y2AJ on Raw, but I don't think they're going to lose the championships. If I had to guess, I would say the Dudley Boys would interrupt and cause a DQ finish, and then the Usos would show up to help Y2AJ, setting up the match for WrestleMania.
Yeah.
But, I mean, that's the way the Tag Team Championship is always going to be at WrestleMania going forward. You're never going to have one team versus another team unless they had two teams that were so over that they didn't need to include anybody else. But there's only one tag team that's really over. I don't think anybody really gives a shit about Y2AJ, to be honest.
Oh, man. I give a shit about AJ Styles. Chris Jericho, man. The guy still has it, but why is he still wrestling, man?
Yeah, he still has it and he can still wrestle, but they keep putting.
I think the only reason he's in WWE right now is because he's filling in the blank spots. The blank spots would be fucking all the injuries, you know.
Yeah.
He's placing the injuries. So once they all come back, bye Chris Jericho. I think hopefully.
Yeah, I don't mind that he's back. I mind that every time he comes back, they put a giant spotlight on him and they put him in a big role. The only role he should fill is to put over younger talent or somebody that needs to be put over.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I don't care about the tag team because nobody wants AJ Styles in the fucking tag team. That's where they're fucking up. No. That's where they're fucking up.
Yeah.
Because you could build WrestleMania on AJ Styles versus a dream opponent, and you can pretty much bank everything. You could put everything on that match and give them ample time, give them a stipulation, and that would carry the whole WrestleMania pretty much.
Yeah.
A lot better than, fucking Shane McMahon versus The Undertaker, which is they're putting all their eggs into that basket. They're counting on that one match to sell the entire fucking WrestleMania. And the way it's going, it's going to be the worst WrestleMania of all time. Right up there with the one they had in Atlanta.
Which one? WrestleMania 14? Well, 13? I forgot.
I think it was 22. I can never remember the number. I just remember WrestleMania Atlanta. The one where The Rock was a host and it was god fucking awful.
Oh, WrestleMania 27. Yeah, I know that one.
Yeah. That was probably the worst WrestleMania of all time because you had the fucking Miz in the main event.
Yeah.
Yeah, WrestleMania 27. It's going to be worse than that. Because even though that was bad, you still had main event caliber superstars on that WrestleMania. Alright, so after that, you got Dolph Ziggler defeating The Miz with a roll-up, which The Miz defeated Dolph Ziggler on Raw with a roll-up. 50-50 booking, nobody cares. It's a filler match. Quick match that no one gave a shit. Then you got Sasha Banks versus Becky Lynch for the #1 contendership. Like I called it, Monday Night Raw. Everybody knew it was going to be a triple threat. The match ends with a DQ finish because Charlotte gets involved. Everybody already knew that shit. And then, what WWE is best at, they run a Undertaker replay from Raw, which is all they ever do, is replays, video packages, and it's the same shit, just to fill time. You got the New Day. They cut a promo against Y2AJ that nobody cares about. Then you got AJ Styles versus Kofi Kingston, which was the only good match on the entire show. It's a match we haven't seen before. AJ Styles wins with a springboard elbow, which is the craziest finish. Like, how do you win with a flying elbow off the top rope? Did you watch the match?
No, as I was skipping through the main event, I didn't watch it.
Yeah, it was a good match. I just don't see why the finish was his flying elbow. It makes Kofi Kingston look bad to lose to a flying elbow. That's all I know. Then you got your main event, Dean Ambrose defeating Kevin Owens in a non-title match with Dirty Deeds. Owens attacks Ambrose after the match, setting up a table. But Ambrose ends up elbow dropping Owens through the table. That didn't break, apparently. He just slid off. That's pretty funny. And then it says SmackDown ends. So SmackDown ends with Dean Ambrose dropping an elbow. Kevin Owens in the table doesn't even break. That's pretty funny.
You know, I did watch the main event, Kevin Owens versus Dean Ambrose. I think I'm just gonna go ahead and say this. I think it's the worst. I think it's the worst match they've had together. It can't beat the Royal Rumble match they had back in January.
Yeah, that was a good match. The one at the Royal Rumble was a really good match.
Yeah.
So yeah, SmackDown, you didn't miss anything if you didn't watch it. It was a bunch of filler. They didn't build WrestleMania at all. The only thing that came out of it is that they announced the triple threat match for the Divas Championship at WrestleMania 32 that everybody already knew was going to happen. And yeah, I just don't see why they booked a match with Dean Ambrose and Kevin Owens again. Other than they had nothing else to do.
You know what sucks? Kevin Owens does not deserve to be having these matches, man. He's the Intercontinental Champion. He should probably start having a feud with AJ Styles. But hey, I'm not the WWE booking, so I just watch. And yeah, it sucks. I was a big fan of Kevin Steen, aka Kevin Owens, when he was in the Indies. It sucks that he's in this position right now. So, hey, what can I do about it? I can just bitch, complain, and moan, whatever.
Why? I don't understand why they don't just book AJ Styles versus Kevin Owens. There's a rumor out there, it's probably true, that it's going to be Sami Zayn versus Kevin Owens.
You know what? I would actually like to see that match.
Show me what?
No.
Give it to me. Give it to me. Give it to me.
Give it to me. Give it to me, baby.
Give it to me.
It's all right. Do you want to do it?
No, I don't want to do it. I was gonna show them.
No. Okay, let's let you do it.
Can you like record it?
Yeah. Close your mouth. Open it. Close it.
Who's that?
That's my wife. Let me see it.
Oh. What's up?
How you gonna bring me something and then I can't put it on here?
Because I wanted you to see it. They want you to see it.
I don't know if it's working. Alright. Thanks.
Shout out to Amanda Carmen in the chat, one of our loyal
See you later.
subscribers. Shout out to Nathan Hunter. Also, shout out to the official LTP and Danny. And yep.
Okay, bye bye. I love you. Deuces. Peace in the Middle East. Close the door. Recording. Live. Okay, bye. Get out of here. You're not contributing. All right. What the fuck were we talking about? Oh yeah.
We're talking about
the rumor
the
about
end of SmackDown.
We're talking about the rumor of Sami Zayn versus Kevin Owens. Why would you book that match when we've seen it before?
The only reason I would book it is because it's going to be a WrestleMania match, and they've had a long storied rivalry that goes back to their days in the independent circuit. And I think WrestleMania would be the best match they would probably ever had, but I would have to see it before I I would have to see that WrestleMania match before I rule out the match they had at ROH, and I believe it was 2013, 2012. That was the best match, the best ROH match I've seen, and let's just have, because the matches they had in NXT were crap. I didn't like them because at the time I think Sami Zayn had an injury, so he was limited to what he could do. But now he's coming out that shoulder surgery, so I'd be surprised if they go big in this match. If it happens, Zayn versus Owens, I'm buying it. I would just have to see how they do it in the ring, you know.
I mean, if it turns out to be true, it turns out to be the match that we get. I'm not mad at it because I don't mind seeing it, but a lot of people say, well, they're booking it because it makes sense because they had the rivalry before he got injured. I think more people would rather see AJ versus Kevin Owens, and you don't need AJ and Y2J in a tag team.
No.
You don't
No,
need
we
it.
don't need that.
You could easily book the New Day versus NXT team. You could do that. You could book them in like a battle royal for the championship. You could have like all three of them against all the tag teams. You could do anything really. You just don't. You're wasting talent by putting Y2J and AJ in a tag team because you can build matches with both of them individually.
Yeah.
So I mean, I really don't understand why they're booking a match that everybody's seen already. But I guess they figure that most of the casual watchers, people that watch WWE, don't watch NXT, haven't seen it, and that'd be a good way to debut Sami Zayn. But since Sami Zayn has came back from injury, he really hasn't looked all that good to me. He looks out of shape, and he has ring rust.
Yep.
So hopefully he's ready by the time WrestleMania rolls around and we get the best Sami Zayn has to offer.
We'll just have to wait and see, man.
Alright, so SmackDown sucked, Raw sucked. Let's look up NXT spoilers from 3/2/16?
Yeah.
And NXT has been so much worse than it used to be. They called up way too many people at once. So now you only get like one good match on NXT every week.
Yeah, this past week I think we've seen the debut of Austin Aries.
Yeah, that was really the only cool thing besides the main event was really good. Other than that, the rest of the show wasn't that great.
And we saw Neville versus Finn Balor. That was a good match.
So NXT live March 3rd, 2016. You had the Vaudevillains versus Hugo Knox and Tucker Knight. Hugo Knox you probably seen from Breaking Ground, Breaking Ground is the best show they ever put on the network.
Yes,
I love Breaking Ground. That's my favorite show. I think they should keep it going. There should be no breaks. Just have Breaking Ground every single week. So you got Vaudevillains versus Hugo Knox. I believe in his NXT debut as far as the show is concerned. Vaudevillains beat Hugo Knox, Tucker Knight via pinfall after the Whirling Dervish. It was a decent match. It was a short match. Did you watch it at all?
No, I didn't. I didn't watch NXT this week.
Dude, I'll tell you what. Hugo Knox looks pretty legit. Besides his ring gear, he has like polka dot ring gear. That's the only thing that bothers me, but he looked pretty good. Next up, you got Dana Brooke and Emma in a backstage segment saying that they're going to make an example out of someone tonight, saying Asuka hasn't beaten anyone, which is pretty funny. Dana Brooke keeps getting uglier and uglier, in my opinion.
Oh, it's because of the fucking makeup, dude.
Dude, every time I see her, she gets uglier and uglier. Like, at first she didn't look all that bad.
She's a fucking bodybuilder, whatever the fuck she is, man.
She looks weird. The only good thing, like Emma and Dana Brooke work very well together.
Yeah.
So that's cool as long as you keep them together. Dana Brooks is just hideous to me now. So then you got a replay of the security footage of Enzo Amore getting beat down by Dash and Dawson have a new name. Did you know that?
Yeah, it's something about the fucking Alliance or something.
Their new tag team name is the Revival, which is pretty cool because I hate tag teams that don't have a tag team name.
Yeah.
Like fucking Dash and Dawson. They need a tag team name. Enzo and Cash should have a tag team name. Before American Alpha became American Alpha, they needed a name. So I hate tag teams that don't have names. So they give Dash and Dawson a new name, the Revival. They replayed the footage of Enzo getting beat up by the Revival and Cash jumping in to save him. And then they announce a title match for Roadblock. You got Enzo and Cass versus the Revival for the tag team championships, I guess.
I think Enzo and Cass are gonna get a big pop.
Yeah, they probably will. What's your opinion about mixing the main roster and NXT on the same special event?
What do I think? I like it because the only reason I think they're doing this is because they're hyping up. Because pretty soon Enzo and Cass are going to be coming to the main roster. And, I think it's like how can I put it? They need to start getting used to the crowd. They got to start getting used to the pressure. To all that, because the fans really want to see him already, and I'm too desperate for them to debut on the main roster already. There's been a lot of rumors the past few weeks, months, that they're going to be debuting this Monday night. It doesn't stop. Till I see them in the main roster, I'll be happy. I think this is just a little tune-up before we go to the main roster.
Yeah, I think it's a good thing for the fans that don't watch NXT to get a chance to see these guys. It brings more eyes towards NXT. It's not. I don't think it's so much for the talent because I think the talent's ready to be on the main roster. What they're not ready for is the booking, the terrible booking. They're not ready for WWE to kill their fucking character. So it works in the sense that people get to see NXT talent that they haven't seen yet if they don't watch. It brings more eyes to NXT and the WWE network. So if you're not watching NXT, after you see these matches, you're going to want to watch NXT more and get to see these guys more. But it is interesting because I feel like the NXT talent might raise the level of the main roster because they're going to have to follow those matches. Alright, so then after that, you got Emma defeating Santana Garrett via submission, following the Emma lock. William Regal informs Eva Marie and Nia Jax their next matches against Asuka and Bayley. I like that they throw Asuka in there with Bayley. That's going to be interesting to watch how they work as a tag team.
I like Asuka.
Dude, Asuka's my favorite female wrestler in WWE. I've never seen a female wrestler do some of the moves she's done. But this is before I watched Lucha Underground, so Asuka's definitely breaking the mold of WWE divas. She's doing shit that most people haven't seen. And her character is so developed. Like, I love her character, too.
You know what? I'll pick her over Nia Jax. I'm not a big Nia Jax fan.
Yeah, I don't think anybody likes Nia Jax.
She's just there just because she's The Rock's cousin.
Yeah.
That's what I think. And some people ask me, do you think The Rock is behind the Roman Reigns push? I think he is, but I'm guessing we'll probably discuss at a different time. What up?
I don't think he's behind the push. I think Roman Reigns' push comes from his heritage, his lineage, and he has the look. He has the look to be the guy, right?
Yeah.
He has the ability to be the guy. He's just been booked like shit. He can't. I don't think he can do well with scripted promos. There's not really a young guy that you look at that says that could be the next John Cena, that could be the next Stone Cold, that could be the next Hulk Hogan, that could be the next Rock. He's the closest thing they have to the next top guy. So that's where his push comes from.
I agree with that.
Still trying to get LTP in here.
I'm trying to get him. What's up?
No, you go ahead.
No, I'm trying to call him on Twitter, but
let's see. So we got Eva Marie and Nia Jax versus Asuka and Bayley. That should be interesting. The first match with with Bayley and Carmella really wasn't interesting at all. So hopefully this one, Asuka should add a lot to the match because I love to watch Asuka. What I think will happen, Asuka and Bayley will get the win somehow, and then you'll have a face-off between Bayley and Asuka setting up the match for TakeOver Dallas. So that's how I think that's going to play out.
You think TakeOver Dallas is going to be better than WrestleMania?
It has to be, right? Because you got, I think you're going to have better matches, better storytelling. Everybody's already hyped up about TakeOver Dallas, and everybody is so underwhelmed with WrestleMania. It's already built up to be better than WrestleMania.
I'm disappointed because it's a shame that we've come to this, people choosing NXT over WrestleMania, and WrestleMania is the granddaddy of them all. Supposed to be the best show and in WWE, the best show of the year, and the fact that this year people are looking forward more to NXT, the takeover NXT, than WrestleMania. That's it. That says something about NXT right now. Yeah. And it sucks that people are really not WrestleMania this year. I think I would blame the injuries, and I would blame the bad booking. That's only two key points to WrestleMania being shit this year.
I mean,
With
even
superstars are being in injuries.
even with injuries, you can still book it the right way and have people interested. They're just not booking it the way that they should have. I said it a couple months ago, probably more, that all they had to do to build WrestleMania is give matches that people want to see. They should have gave us dream matches that we wanted, right? You have AJ, Kevin Owens, Sting, Undertaker. I don't know what else you would do really.
I would
You could
I'll probably
introduce.
get
What they should have done really is they should have brought up more NXT talent for WrestleMania.
Yeah.
If they really wanted to. You could have did like the NXT invasion angle where they take over WWE and then they set up a bunch of matches with main roster guys versus NXT guys. They could have did that angle.
Well, like invasion angle you're talking about?
Yeah, they could have had NXT invade WWE, setting up main roster superstars versus NXT talent.
Yeah.
And that would have worked way better than what they're booking right now. Because let's be honest, the only match that people care about is seeing Shane McMahon wrestle The Undertaker in Hell in a Cell.
I'm kind of scared. I'm not scared. I'm kind of worried they're not gonna have use of the Hell in a Cell, because the past couple of Hell in a Cell matches, the Hell in a Cell has not been no use. I mean, yes, they use weapons, but they don't use the Hell in a Cell as a weapon as they used to. I understand it's fucking PG show, but a lot of people are speculating that Shane McMahon's gonna jump off the fucking Hell in a Cell. I like to see that.
Yeah,
have use of the cell.
If you look at it like this, the last couple Hell in a Cells have been pretty good matches. You had Undertaker Brock Lesnar, which I thought was a pretty good match. They did that where Brock Lesnar ripped up the mat and exposed the wood, the 2x4s underneath. That was pretty neat. You had Roman Reigns versus Bray Wyatt, which was a pretty good match. And then the best Hell in a Cell that they've had in the past couple of years was Dean Ambrose versus Seth Rollins, which was a really good match.
Is that the one Bray Wyatt interfered at the end?
I can't remember that far back. I think so. Yeah. Because I think he came back and gave Dean Ambrose, Sister Abigail, and then Seth Rollins one.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah. So the past 3 Hell in a Cells have been good matches. The problem is most people compare all those matches to Mick Foley versus The Undertaker.
Oh my God.
So if you don't make that comparison,
that's the best. That's the best Hell in a Cell match I've ever watched.
Yeah, I mean,
Mankind versus Undertaker.
If you don't make that comparison, the last 3 Hell in a Cell matches have been pretty good. You have to lower, in today's WWE, you have to lower your expectations all the way down to enjoy the product.
Yeah.
So it's not that Hell in a Cell is the problem. It's that everybody's expectations of Hell in a Cell has been built up so much it's always a letdown when they don't do what people expect them to do. Let's see. NXT, you got William Regal introduces Austin Aries, which is pretty cool. I don't know. His music was kind of stupid, but it's still pretty cool. They made his debut.
Something that would probably fit Daniel Bryan, don't you think?
Yeah, it was weird, like, because you don't know it's him until, obviously we know because it was pre-taped and we saw the footage, and we know the spoilers, but let's say you didn't know, you had no idea by that music who it was. Then he makes his debut, he gets a pretty good pop, probably not the best pop he could have got. You got Baron Corbin, this is the part I like, you got Baron Corbin jumping from behind and assault him, and it looked legit, like it was a pretty good beating. So that was probably, besides the main event, the best part of NXT. What's your thoughts on that? Adrian Lopez. Adrian Lopez. All right, moving on. You got Elias Sampson defeating Steve Cutler via pinfall. Nobody cares about the Drifter. He's terrible. I don't care. I don't know who would like the Drifter. If you do like the Drifter, I don't see what you see in him. Hold on. Who is this? We lost Adrian Lopez.
Who invented the Reuben? Putting sauerkraut, marble rye, and corned beef together?
Fantastic. Did you see that man's nipples? Jesus Christ. His nipples are on steroids. Alright. Sorry, guys. I had to pee and get a beer. My bad. Yo.
My phone died.
Oh, yeah. That happens. Yeah, I had to pee and get another beer, so I just played Finn Balor's theme song. I was like,
another copyright?
No, it shouldn't be. I think it has to be like a certain period of time.
Yeah.
Dun, 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 dun. If I keep waiting for LTP, I'm gonna fucking be an old man by the time he joins. Be fucking sitting
the
in a
official LDB.
I'll be sitting on my porch in a fucking rocking chair by the time he fucking joins the call. Alright, so
the official
we left off with Austin Aries making his debut, getting jumped from behind from Baron Corbin. What'd you think of that?
Yeah.
Did you like it, or?
I kind of wish they would let them
that whole Baron Corbin thing, I kind of wish it never happened. I think you bring out Austin Aries, have him cut a promo, have him introduce himself to those people that don't know him, because him coming out, oh yeah, this is Austin Aries. Okay, people are gonna be like, who's Austin Aries? Oh, he just got beat up by Baron Corbin. What the heck? I mean, like, I wouldn't do that. I probably would have done that after he'd introduced himself. I'm not that much of a fan of him getting beat up by Baron Corbin, because then you have some people that don't even know who the guy is, who Austin Aries is. Kind of wished they would have done that a different way, but we have to deal with this now, and people are not going to know who's Austin Aries right now. But as probably in the next episode of NXT, he introduces himself to the WWE Universe, because, again, some people do not know who he is. Some people know him from TNA, ROH, but not all people know who he is. Yep, that's what I gotta say about that topic.
I got two things. I have watched a little bit TNA, but I haven't watched a lot. I know who Austin Aries is. A lot of people, I'm gonna say like probably 80% of WWE's audience has no idea who he is.
Yeah,
I like the angle though. I like that Baron Corbin came out, whooped his ass. It looked legit. It didn't look like some of the other shit they do.
Yeah.
It's probably setting up a match between Austin Aries and Baron Corbin for TakeOver Dallas. So you got another match that you're gonna be very interested in, because he's making his debut. A lot of people haven't seen him. It's a perfect time for him to show everybody the type of wrestler he is. Is obviously going to build up Baron Corbin too at the same time, so I really don't have a problem with what they did. I'm probably like everybody that doesn't really like Baron Corbin, just because I don't like him. I don't like his look. I don't like how he acts. He can wrestle. He's pretty decent in the ring for, the size that he has. But I'm pretty sure Austin Aries is going to carry the match, and it's probably not going to be a 5-star match. It'll probably be like a 4.5. But it's another match to get you excited for NXT Dallas, which is ultimately going to be better than WrestleMania 32. So I really don't have any problem with it. What they should have done, though, is let him talk a little bit. Because how you gonna debut? How you gonna debut and not say a word? Is kind of like killing Austin Aries before he even gets started.
Yeah.
At least have him say
something. We agree, and
at least have him say something and then get jumped, right?
Yeah.
Because I still like how they did it, but at least have the guy say something. Shit. Say something. And then before we lost the call, I was talking about Elias Sampson, a.k.a. The Drifter, defeats another jobber with a pinfall. I hate this guy. I hate his character. I hate his look. It's like a throwback to old school WWE, where you had like a fucking garbage man, you had a clown, you had all these gimmick wrestlers, right? And it's not going to work. It's fucking stupid. Have you seen The Drifter?
Yes, I have, and I'm actually a fan of The Drifter. I am a fan of him playing his guitar. The last person with that gimmick, he didn't have that gimmick with the guitar. Jeff Jarrett. I like The Drifter. I seen him in the Independent. Seen I think what was it? Fuck, I can't remember. He had a match against Kevin Steen and PWG Pro Wrestling Guerrilla. They blew the roof off that fucking building. The guy can wrestle, but I'd be surprised they don't book him the right way. People say he's Damian Sandow's brother for some fucking reason.
He looks just like him.
Because probably he looks like him. Huh?
I said he looks just like him. They're practically twins. The problem...
Yeah, he does.
This is probably the reason why I don't like him. I haven't seen him before now. So I'm sure he was way better. Yeah. He was probably way better in the independents, and they just stuck him with a gimmick that is not... Believe me, this gimmick will... if it doesn't get over in NXT, is definitely not getting over in WWE. The gimmick's fucking terrible. Yeah. I hate when they take really good independent wrestlers and they stick them with a gimmick. And let's be honest, it's not a good gimmick because you got Jeff Jarrett that did it. You got Honky Tonk Man. There's been plenty of people that have had the same type of gimmick. You could have gave him a lot of other shit, right? It's really the reason I don't like him is the gimmick. If he didn't have a gimmick and he just came out kind of like Apollo Crews did, just a really good wrestler from the independent scene, I probably like him a lot more. I'd probably like him a lot more if I've seen him before I saw him on NXT. But I'll probably need to go do some research and see what he did on the independents. Maybe I'm never gonna warm up to the gimmick. I just don't like it. But you got the Drifter beating another jobber. That's another bad thing that WWE does. They always try to build somebody up against giving them wins against jobbers. It's not fucking 1993 anymore, right? Building people up through jobbers is not the way to build people. If you want to build this guy, have him randomly have a match with like in the main event, have him show up or something and beat up somebody that's worth something. Mm-hmm. Don't just have him on every show against jobbers, right? Because if you have... They did the same thing with Ryback to try to build him. Just throw him against jobbers. If you have these people wrestle a bunch of matches with jobbers, who the fuck cares? It makes no impact.
Yeah, and by the way, for those who watch UFC, Holly Holm lost to Mission Tate tonight.
Dude, Holly Holm, I can't stand Holly Holm, first of all. I'm glad she lost, because after she beat Ronda Rousey, they built her up to be this fucking super badass, right? So I'm glad she lost. Yeah. And Misha Tate is probably more of a badass than Holly Holm was, to be honest with you. Mm-hmm. Holly Holm basically caught Ronda Rousey by surprise. Misha Tate is a legit badass that could take a beating. So I'm glad she fucking lost. How did they say how she lost? She submitted to Misha Tate. Yeah. That'll be so. The bad news is, right, you're not going to get a Ronda Rousey versus Holly Holm rematch. That's bad. I'm sure UFC is freaking out because we're not going to get the rematch everybody wanted. Yeah. But what they could do is they could do a fight. They can make a fight with Ronda Rousey versus Holly Holm to see who is the number one contender now.
I'm currently watching the Atlanta Hawks, your Atlanta Hawks take on the LA Clippers.
My Atlanta Hawks versus
they're losing
the Los Angeles Clippers.
I got my monitor, and I got my fucking PC up there. Let me see if I can show you. That's my
Alright, shout out to
that's
Joyce.
My monitor.
Shout out to Joyce Bowen in the chat. You can talk to me. You can talk to both of us. You can call us on Skype at MJSmith23. Add me on Skype. I'll add you to the call. You can also chat with us in the chat if you want to. Ask us questions. Join in.
Look at the score.
What's the score?
82-88.
Fourth quarter. Who's winning?
Oh my God, the Pelicans lost tonight. Oh shit. By the way, the Atlanta Hawks beat my Lakers last night.
Yes, they did.
So,
because we're better.
And the Hawks are playing back to back. They played last night and they're playing tonight again. Both LA teams.
Are the Hawks losing right now?
Yeah, they're losing by 5.
Listen, the Hawks are not as good as they were last year, so give them a break. Hawks will always be my team, whether they suck or not, so it's not that big a deal. Let's go. We're going to go back. Mojo Rawley is glad the Hype Bros lost, which there's so many things wrong with that, I can't even begin to tell you. They do a segment, Mojo Rawley says, I'm glad we lost, because now we are focused on taking the vaudevillains seriously. And then you have Aiden English, Simon Gotch reveal their presence from behind the scenes. What's your thoughts on somebody saying that they're glad they're lost to try to, I guess, build a rivalry? It's never a good thing when someone says they're glad they lost, right?
Who are you talking about?
Mojo Rawley of the Hype Bros, they did a segment on NXT. They said, Mojo says, I'm glad we lost because now we can take the vaudevillains seriously. So basically, hold on, we got...
I don't know.
Brady Bowen, what's up, man?
Hold on.
What's up, Brady?
Nothing.
Did you have a question?
No, not really.
Alright, Brady, thanks for calling, man. The struggle is real, ladies and gentlemen. Call back if you have a question. Adrian. Oh, you killed my Skype. Why you do that? I give Brady an A for effort. Adrian Lopez. Yo, AD. What is going on? Nathan Hunter, you hope who wins? Please tell me you say Hawks. Let me take this hat off my head. I don't know if you guys know this, but my ears are fucking huge. So, if I wear my hat normal, my ears poke out like crazy. And then if I wear a headset, it fucking hurts my ears. So I try to tuck my ears into my hat and then put the headset over my ears. And it did not help at all. So shout out to people with big ass ears. Adrian Lopez. Adrian. Yo.
Yeah.
Is it working, Adrian? I'm so confused. Why is Skype so bad?
Hey, MJ.
Yo.
It said that I missed a call. Did you call me or something?
I have no idea. I probably did. Alright, so since
Okay.
we lost Adrian Lopez, do you watch WWE?
Not as often anymore.
Do you watch any kind of wrestling?
I'm just trying to get my headphones.
Right.
Not very much anymore.
Adrian Lopez.
Yo.
This is a monumentous occasion. We have our first caller on 0 to 100.
What up, what's his name, Brandy or something?
Brady Bowen.
Welcome to the show. Ooh.
Hi. I would do video chat, but I'm really ugly, so I'm not going to do that.
Hell yeah. Alright, so I forgot exactly what we were talking about. Oh yeah, okay.
We're talking about
your thoughts, Adrian Lopez's thoughts on Mojo Rawley saying that he's happy that they lost to the Vaudevillains.
Oh yeah. I don't care about the fucking the Hype Brothers. I'm not into Mojo Rawley, and I gave up on Zack Ryder like about 4 years ago. So I'm not as big to them as I am to the Vaudevillains, because I am into the Vaudevillains and I'm into their gimmicks.
Yeah, I could tell you one way to fix the Hype Bros. Have you ever seen the movie Step Brothers?
Yeah.
All they had to do was make it like Step Brothers, right? They could do a segment. They could do a segment just like that, and they could be like, "Did we just become best friends?" Do that whole fucking thing, right? That would have made the Hype Bros way better.
Yeah.
Have them where they're like an odd couple. They don't like each other. They do some funny segments, and then they become like fucking that movie in Step Brothers, that scene in Step Brothers, and that would have been way better.
But the thing is, regardless, I'm never gonna be into the Hype Bros. I don't like them.
I'm not a fan of them either. They do fill the slot of a tag team, right? They fill the spot in the tag team division. They both can work in the ring. Their gimmick, like the whole Hype Bros thing, is fucking stupid, right? Because Zack Ryder doesn't fit in. Zack Ryder actually hates the whole Hype Bros thing. So how are you going to make him be in a tag team that he hates?
Yeah.
So that's pretty much what happened on NXT. I don't know why the fuck you would ever say you're glad you lost to somebody, but that's what they did. And then you got the main event, Finn Balor versus Neville.
Match of the night. That's match of the night, man. Match of the fucking night.
Yeah, match of the night, match of the year candidate. It's a match I haven't seen because I don't watch the. They might have wrestled before, I just haven't seen it right. But it was the first time they wrestled on NXT, if I'm not mistaken. Actually, I'm pretty sure I am mistaken. Did they wrestle before?
I think this was their first time wrestling in NXT together. They've wrestled all over the world: Tokyo, London, Birmingham, Germany, Ireland, Mexico, United States, of course. They've wrestled all over the fucking place.
Yeah.
And they've had better matches than they actually had. The one they had on NXT this past Wednesday. So if you go on YouTube, search Fergal Devitt or Prince Devitt versus Pac on YouTube. Best matches you you'll see on YouTube, man. It's the one they had in London, England, I believe. That was the best match they had. Better than the one they had in NXT.
All right, let's take a break from the wrestling. Brady, you there?
Yeah.
Currently the Clippers are down by 3 after a 3-pointer made by Paul Millsap. Paul Millsap is in a triple-double watch.
It's raining threes.
Hey, MJ.
Brady, how old are you?
14.
14 years old. And where in these United States do you live?
Florida.
You live in Florida. What part of Florida? Not being too specific.
Everglades.
Alright, good. I have no idea where the Everglades are, so you're good on that one. You said you watch WWE or you used to?
Used to.
Okay, so do you currently watch any wrestling?
No.
Okay. So what I'm going to need you to do is right now, because I'm going to let you go because this show is pretty much wrestling right now. You can call back if you want to, but right now it's all wrestling. What I need you to do after I hang up on you, not in a mean way.
Okay.
Type in Lucha Underground, and I want you to watch as much Lucha Underground as you possibly can before you throw up.
That sounds horrible.
You probably won't throw up. I was just using the analogy. Just watch as much as you possibly can, okay?
Okay, can you send me how to spell it in the just messages?
Yeah, I'll send it to you right now. So,
Okay.
it's in the chat, the Skype chat. I want you to YouTube search Lucha Underground. I want you to watch as much as possible. When you get done, if it's tonight or the next show, I want you to call in and I want to get your opinion on Lucha Underground, okay?
Okay. Wait, how often do you stream on Skype?
I will be on YouTube 5 out of 7 days of the week. So I'll be live Monday, I'll be live Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and Saturday.
Okay,
So,
what times?
the times vary. If you don't know, follow me on Twitter. My Twitter handle is at MJSmith23ATL. You can follow me on Instagram, the MJSmith23. You can follow me on Facebook, MJSmith23. You can subscribe to my YouTube channel, MJSmith23. If you want to, follow Adrian Lopez. Adrian, what's your information?
At AD from 213.
That's on Twitter.
Okay.
Alright, so do me that one favor. Watch as much Lucha Underground as possible. And then call me back, okay?
Okay.
Alright, it's been great talking
Bye.
to you. First call on YouTube, Brady Bowen. Have a good night, bro.
I will.
Alright, later.
Good night.
Alright, so back to the main event of NXT. You got Finn Balor defeating Neville via pinfall. Match of the night, match of the year candidate. First time on NXT, you got to see Finn Balor versus Neville. I find it kind of weird that they did this on NXT and not on a special event. Why do you think they did it? Like, why do you think they add this match to a regular NXT show?
Cause I figured WWE does not know how to utilize Neville right now, so they figured, you know what, let's send them down to NXT, have a match with Finn Balor, come back and go back to the place he was as being a jobber. So
I mean, I
think
guess.
that's what happened.
I mean, I guess it'd be a way to build Neville back up because they've booked him very weak. So you send him down to NXT to have a match with the NXT champion, right? Build him up a little bit. It also could be because NXT's been lacking as far as star power, as far as really good matches. They probably send him down there maybe to give people what they've been missing. And then I guess another reason is maybe they're trying to get Finn Balor ready for Nakamura for NXT TakeOver Dallas.
Yeah.
So I'm guessing that's why they did it. But I could be wrong. I still don't know exactly why they did it. It would be more fitting to wait, because they knew the special event was coming. They knew Roadblock was coming, so why not save it for that? That's the only thing I really don't understand.
Yeah, we the show.
What's up?
Dante's trying to call in the show.
Yeah, I know. I'm trying to add him. Dante Aguilar. I still have no idea how to use Skype properly, but that's okay. One day in a world.
Do we have a brand? No, never mind.
Alright, so that was the main event. If you haven't seen it, make sure you tune in WWE Network, watch the last NXT event. You got Finn Balor. You can pretty much skip the rest of the goddamn show. Go straight to the main event. Watch Finn Balor versus Neville. It's definitely worth watching. So that was it for NXT. We'll talk about Lucha Underground next. I'm trying to get Dante Aguilar on the phone.
I didn't watch Lucha Underground this week.
What?
So, because I've been busy. That's kind of a surprise. I might go out to
Adrian Lopez, your Skype is acting up.
Is it?
Yeah, it's acting up. I'm trying to get this guy in here. Dante Aguilar, call in, man. I'll take your call. I'll go to Lucha Underground. So, do you not want to talk about Lucha since you haven't seen it yet?
Yeah, let's talk about it.
Okay, we'll talk about it. Dude, Lucha Underground, I'm gonna tell you what, Lucha Underground would change your fucking life. If you've never seen it, go out. I don't care how you do it. I'm not gonna tell you how to watch it, because that is illegal. I watch it every Wednesday night on the El Rey Network. But if you have to, go out and see it any way you can, because it will change your life. So we got spoilers 3. I have no idea what to search for because it's pre-taped. Guessing it would be 3.
I'm actually pissed off I didn't watch Lucha this week.
I think it's 3/3/16. Should pop up. Let's see what they got. I can't remember what happened, not because it was a bad show, it's because I have really bad memory. What we got? March 9th, 2016. It's definitely not that one. March 16th. It's not that one either. Dun, dun, dun. Oh, we had the it was a ladder match between King Cuerno versus Phoenix in a ladder match for the Gift of the Gods Championship.
Yeah.
Yeah, fucking awesome match. Trying to see. I want to bring up the whole fucking show so I don't start at the end. Lucha Underground. See, if I had spare time, I could get all this shit set up prior, but I don't. Because this is real life. I got bills and shit. Lucha Underground spoilers. Damn, they got the whole season spoilers already. That's not cool.
Lucha Underground.
Lucha Underground. Dario, what's his name? Dario Cueto?
Yeah, Dario Cueto.
Dude, that guy, I wish they never would have taken him off the show, because he was one of my favorite parts of the show. You talking about like a general manager, owner that you actually want to watch. It's Dario Cueto. Dun, 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 dun. References, history, broadcasting. Alright, so we'll just talk, because I can't find it. We'll talk about the ladder match was awesome between Phoenix and King Cuerno. Two of the top luchadors in Lucha Underground. Phoenix, actually, I think Phoenix might be the best luchador in Lucha Underground. Do you agree, or do you think Prince Puma is still the best luchador? Adrian Lopez. Adrian Lopez. We coming for you, nigga.
Hey.
Yo.
Oh my god. Nah, the Clippers are down by 8 to the Hawks.
Look, it's LTP. I didn't know his dick was white.
Official LTP. My nigga.
Do you think that Phoenix is the best luchador, or you think it's Prince Puma?
Prince Puma? I don't know, because Prince Puma is pure high flying shit. Official LTP.
Yeah. What happened? What the fuck happened to LTP? It's been 2 hours. He still hasn't called in.
I think he's been getting that pussy.
Probably right.
Official LTP. Come on, call in the show.
Yeah. It'd be like, I want to see what the random black guy's opinion is on all this. The random black guy. Dun, dun, dun.
Somebody saying that somebody was playing porn or something?
Yeah.
Oh god.
That Dante Aguilar guy.
What the fuck?
I think it was live footage from LTP's girlfriend's house.
I don't think that's LTP.
Apparently LTP is white from the waist down.
Hey man, let him handle his shit.
Alright, so Lucha Underground, you got Phoenix beating...
Here's something else.
You got Phoenix beating King Cuerno in the ladder match for the Gift of the Gods Championship, which builds up the match between Phoenix and Mil Muertes, which should be an awesome match.
Austin Aaron. Hey, LTP, man. The fuck is taking so long, man? We're gonna end the show pretty soon. Come on, get on!
I don't know, we might not end the show. We're about to run out of wrestling to talk about, but other than that... Uh-oh, we got live updates. Hawks 103, Clippers 95. Because the Clippers are overrated. Like they are every year. 41 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Clippers down 8 points. on their home court nonetheless. Hawks coming off a back-to-back between the Lakers and Clippers, and they're still handing the Clippers a loss on their home court. I wish I could watch this.
I was watching that. What the fuck? Oh yeah, it was the Rocket.
Alright, so if anybody wants to call into the show, Skype MJSmith23. You can join the show live, add me as a contact. It looks like we lost Adrian Lopez again. And ladies and gentlemen, the man of the evening. The man of the evening, Adrian Lopez. I think your Skype will work a lot better if you just leave it on a regular call instead of a video call.
I want people to see me.
That's cool. It's just probably going to keep messing up. That's the only thing. Why can't you use your laptop?
Nah, because I lent it to my sister.
Oh, okay.
I would use my PC, but it does. I don't have a camera nor a fucking mic.
Well, since we're winning, I'm gonna put my hat back on.
Okay.
I can't believe the Hawks are doing terrible this year. The Hawks are 34-28, and the only difference is they lost DeMarre Carroll. They lost DeMarre Carroll. They added Thiago Splitter, who is terrible center, overrated. I can't stand Thiago Splitter. They added Tim Hardaway Jr., who they don't give enough playing time to. I don't see how he's not working out with the team. He should be the starting shooting guard or the starting small forward. But you go from an all-time franchise record to 34-28, and you just lost one player. So I don't understand. And you lost your general manager and Danny Ferry, who built the fucking team.
Chris Paul. Oh shit.
So
DeAndre Jordan in the post. Terrible.
Well, I mean, I don't know if anybody watches NBA basketball. The post game is non-existent these days. There's not one center or power forward that really has a post game. Not even Paul Gasol has a post game. He's a face-up power forward.
You know that I am gonna name third power forward. His name is LaMarcus Aldridge. I like the way he moves in the post and shoots the ball. Then against who was it against? Rockets? Against the Rockets. It was against it was against the Pistons. Yeah, the Pistons first. LaMarcus Aldridge was tearing it in the post. And what else? The Pistons. That was against.
Yeah, I mean, LaMarcus Aldridge is more of a face-up. He can post up, but overall, the post-up game in the NBA is dead at this point. There's no legit centers. It's all small ball. You got fucking, what's his name? Draymond Green playing power forward when he has no business playing power forward in the NBA. If you go back 10 years or more, Draymond Green would not have a chance of playing power forward. LTP is nowhere to be seen. This is the part of the show where we just. This is the part of the show where we just call random people.
This is the part of the show that I'm tired.
Random people calling time. Who I'm gonna call? You don't know. I'm not calling the Ghostbusters. That's for goddamn sure. Have you seen the Ghostbusters trailer?
I don't want to because of
The Atlanta Hawks beat the Los Angeles Clippers. Final score. What's the final score? Hawks versus Clippers. Final score 107-97 from the Staples Center, Los Angeles, California, where ADRIAN LOPEZ currently lives, even though the Clippers have a better overall record. I don't know what's up with the Hawks. I've only watched like 5 games this season because I don't have cable or time to watch. Dun, dun, dun. Dun, 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 dun. This is the part where I call random people. Out of the Blue, Episode 1. In a world where nobody answers their Skype calls, MJ Smith will be there calling. Devious Dave Rose will not answer my call. I feel like we should call Amanda Carmen. That friendly black neighbor, aka LTP. Where is Keith Rebarber when you need him? Not a reliable co-host. Hashtag touches little boys. Alright, so I guess I'm going to end the show. This has been 0 to 100, episode 2, featuring Adrian Lopez. You can find Adrian Lopez at AD from213 on Twitter. You can find me on MJSmith23ATL on Twitter. Follow me on Twitter. Follow me on Twitch, twitch.tv/the MJSmith23. You can find me on Facebook at MJSmith23. Find me on Instagram, the MJSmith23. Subscribe to the channel, like, comment, subscribe, and share. Also, since LTP wasn't here, follow him on Facebook, the official LTP. Let him know that he's a son of a bitch. Alright, guys. Thanks for watching. MJ Smith out. We coming for you, nigga.